Put on some. There we go. The wrong shit.
Let that roll, yeah. We in here like this. Hey, hey.
Hey, rest in peace to my brother, man. I miss you. I be looking for my
Young
brother.
Tragic.
All I see is suckers.
Young Tragic.
Let 4 or 5 rake his face up. 2 or 4 or 5 Vegas. To your sweater and hat. Fuck me, fuck you. What you tough to do? Brush my shoes and doctors touching you. Drive road with Desert Mob. Fuck your crew. I ain't gotta touch my jewels. Send hoes to the fucking school and teach them slutty. Hey, Bucks is cool. I got a black hat and slugs everywhere. I'm that perp smelling hot guy. Bitches love dry ice. Spent time.
Welcome back, everybody. You are tuned in to the Undrafted AllStarz Radio Sports Show. I am your host. I am Big Sugar, aka Sugar Doses the Great, aka Mr. Tell Your Friends About Me. I'm sitting here chilling in the hooch with my co-host.
Q Mecca, 2 texts up. I'm about to make y'all niggas mad today.
Hey!
And I got on baby blue like the niggas that's 60s from Las Vegas.
Yo, what up? It's T4 Nate from the 618. Let's be great because it's time to debate.
It's time to debate, baby. Again, you are tuned in to the Undrafted AllStarz Radio Sports Show. Shout out to the hot 72.5 FM. Download the app in the Apple Store and the Google Play Store so you can chat with us during the show. What up, fellas?
What's happening? What's happening?
Man, we got some stuff to talk about today. We got some WBTS, way bigger than sports.
Way bigger.
Fact.
Leg out. Jump right into this damn thing.
I can show you.
We gonna talk about the Cowboys. But we ain't talking about some on the field stuff. We talking about off the field. We talking about your boy Jerry Jones. In that 1957 photo showing him in the crowd in Little Rock at the desegregation protest. The crowd was there attempting to deny access to 6 black students into the school. And Jerry Jones was there. I need thoughts on this.
All right, well, I'm going to go first.
Go first, sir.
Now, it was 1957. I think that's the year my daddy was born. So that's like 65 years ago. We know white people don't like black people. They want us to be in establishments. We wanted to be in them so bad, which is another story. I don't agree with that. Don't be where they don't want you to be. But I'm looking at the picture, and I'm like, first of all, who put this picture out? How did they know that was Jerry Jones?
The Washington Post, bro.
I know, but the timing is crazy. Now, look, I look at the picture, and we already know what the atmosphere was in 1957. They didn't want no black people to come in their school. Jerry Jones was there.
Absolutely.
Now, it's a still picture, so we don't see Jerry Jones flipping nobody off, spitting on nobody, doing nothing that's flagrant and clearly hateful. We just see him standing there.
True.
I stand on the side of, I don't like going back 5 years, let alone 65 years to judge somebody. How the hell we gonna I don't think we should do that. I don't think we should go back in time and judge people on what today. Unless he did it yesterday, then it's a different story. But 65 years ago, man, come on. Come on. He was 14 years old. He was raised in Arkansas around a white family, white people. So he probably had beliefs. Whatever his beliefs was then back then. But I don't think we should judge him so harshly and just be like, cancel him, he racist because we see him in the picture. That's how I feel. Niggas don't agree with me. No. So fuck y'all. No. Tell me why y'all think we should go back in time and judge people off however many years, even if it was 10 years ago. Okay. Unless they're doing it right now. Give me a reason. Give me a good reason why we open that Pandora's box.
I'm going to give you an example. Do you think the lady that told on Emmett Till should be punished for what she did?
She died, right?
No, she is not dead.
Do I think she should be punished?
Yes, for what she did. Okay, that's going back in the day.
But she did it. She did something. What did Jerry Jones do? Other than be in the picture there. We don't know what he did.
Absolutely. But
so
we
that's
all
the difference.
we all know why they were there. Because, again, it was...
We understand the atmosphere, exactly.
Yes. So he's there for that. He curious. No, you know what the hell going on in Little Rock around that time. You know these black kids trying to go to school.
I agree with that part, but I'm not mad at him for that because I think if we was white and we was his age back then, we would show up too. Wouldn't we?
Because that's what we were told to do.
Right. So how we mad at him for that?
C4, I need something.
The reason why we mad at him because he hasn't come out and spoken about it in enough of a manner to explain what's going on. Absolutely. He could have came out. If he's not racist, he can come out and say, "Hey, you know what? I'm not racist. I'm just looking. I was in the situation. I was there, and I was merely spectating, seeing what was going on because of my curiosity." He said he was curious about it, but he just left it so vague. What are you curious at? You know what's going on during that time. Are you deciding if you're going to help the white counterparts, or are you deciding that you're going to stand up for the black counterparts? What part is it? And that's what we don't know. And the fact that he's not speaking on that, it leads us to believe that he probably was racist.
Jerry Jones has never, ever denounced racism in situations where he could have. Jerry Jones loved to be in front of the camera. Jerry Jones loved to be on the mic.
I agree with that part.
Time, even going back to Colin Kaepernick, he had a chance to do it then. I mean, they did the Neil thing that one when everybody did it. Jerry Jones was talking about grace then. He was talking about grace for George Floyd.
Right.
But when he was talking about Colin Kaepernick, he told everybody that's on the Cowboys team, nobody on my team will kneel. If you do, you will not be a Cowboy ever again. He was talking to the starters too.
Yes, he did.
So that means y'all need to change y'all team. Stop rooting for them motherfuckers. But I agree with y'all on right now if you want him to say that. Judging him from 65 years ago, I'm never agreeing on that because they're going to do that to us. If we open that Pandora box, we going to be the ones suffering from that.
We've been suffering for over 400
right,
years.
And no. It's not the same thing. We've been suffering in America, of course. But if we go back in time and judge people on what they were doing then and today's standards, that's what we call cancel culture. That's whack. We shouldn't do that. We shouldn't allow. It don't matter if it happens to us. It shouldn't happen to nobody, even Jerry Jones, even anybody else. What you're saying as he should denounce racism right now, I agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't have to take a picture from back then for him to do that. We shouldn't judge him from the picture back then is what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying. I get your angle, and I'm cool with your side of it. And this is another thing, too. Like, when you asked when we first started this, where'd it come from? It came from the Washington Post.
I know, but it had to be from somebody.
The Washington Post. I'm going to say Washington.
Right, Dan Snyder. Yep. He said he had some shit. Like, I got some shit for y'all.
Your boy said he got shit on everybody. It just all of a sudden just leaked to the Washington Post.
Yeah, that is super duper.
That is my ace in the hole.
Yeah, that is super duper coincidental. That's the word, coincidental.
Coincidental.
So it sounds like I agree with that. It came out and then. Because if we would have saw that picture, we would have never knew that was Jerry Jones standing back in the row. We would have been like, look at this picture and say that's Jerry Jones. We would have been like, that's a picture of some white kids trying to stop some black kids from coming to the school. But, so I agree. Look, I'm not saying, I don't think Jerry Jones racist. That's my first thought. But he should denounce racism and bigotry and hatred and all that shit. He should do that for sure right now. At 80 years old.
Yes.
I'm not judging him from something when he was 14 because when we was 14, we was 14 and we know the environment. He might have been raised racist and might have and came to understand as he grew and became a man and started dealing with black people that, hey, black people aren't bad. They're just like me. So
terrible.
I agree with y'all on he should denounce racism and hatred and all that right now. Right. That's a good thing he should do. So I agree with you. So what I'm saying is I don't agree with y'all that we should hold him to this picture, but I do agree that there was an opportunity for him to denounce racism and hatred.
I'm not saying
at this moment.
Right.
I agree with that 100%.
I agree totally. Right. I agree totally. My thing is Jerry Jones, you love to talk, and this all you had to say, bro?
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
But that's because
we got the audio for that?
Oh, yeah, for Jerry Jones?
Yeah, for Jerry Jones.
Oh, let me see if I got that.
Then, Stephen A. And this is what I got. I'm going to go with Stephen A. Smith, too.
Yeah.
This is the problem I got
the LeBron
with
one.
some black people. Let Jerry Jones say what he going to say. When it come up, don't defend Jerry Jones before Jerry Jones say anything. Let him say what he going to say first. We quick to defend something that we don't got nothing to do with.
Right.
It's like, let him say what he don't say. I get everything you saying, and I'm agreeing with it. I ain't saying sell your team, do this, because everybody can get drugged on something like that.
If we go, I agree. I just don't agree with that standpoint.
Yeah, but now, my whole thing is denounce race. You had chances to do that, bro.
I agree with you on that. I'm not arguing that at this point. And this was an opportunity for him to do it perfectly because this came up, this picture. We know how this picture looked. You could say you was curious, but we know what it was, the atmosphere at that time. So that sounded like a bullshit excuse. I'm not buying that. But as again, I said, I don't think he's racist, but I do agree with you that this was an opportunity to denounce it and show that, yo, I'm not racist. I'm not with that. Even if I didn't know better back then, I didn't know better. I know better now. Right. So if he ain't, and you like you said, he do like to talk a lot, but now you want to be quiet on this, which I understand. But we also, if the way they did Kyrie, the way they did Kyrie was so crazy that this is a opportunity for you as an owner to be a leader, to show that you're not racist, to show that you care about the people that you employ or that help make you billions of dollars.
Yeah.
So I agree with y'all on that point. I just don't think we should hold people to pictures of years and years ago. So I got the LeBron. I don't got the Jerry Jones. Boss lady, you didn't send me the Jerry Jones.
We speaking of LeBron James, you know, we dug into him when he did the Kyrie thing, but I'm gonna definitely applaud him for calling out reporters.
I could play that.
For not asking them back. But I want you to play that. Can we get that?
Let's play that. Let's play that right there, right now.
At Domino's, you can get more.
We got Domino's first. This
ads.
It ain't YouTube Premium. All right, it's up now.
One question for you guys before you guys leave.
Listen, everybody.
I was thinking when I was on my way over here, I was wondering why I haven't gotten a question from you guys about the Jerry Jones photo. But when the Kyrie thing was going on, you guys were quick to ask us questions about that.
Okay.
Hold on.
Shut your ass.
And I don't even want you guys to say nothing.
I don't even want you niggas to answer. Just listen.
I watched Kyrie
think
talk,
about it.
And
Go
he
home.
says, I know who I am, but I want to keep the same energy when we're talking about my people and the things that we've been through. And that Jerry Jones photo is one of those moments that our people, black people, have been through in America. And I feel like as a black man, as a black athlete, as someone with power and a platform, when we do something wrong or something that people don't agree with, it's on every single tabloid, every single news coverage. It's on the bottom ticker. It's asked about every single day. But it seems like to me that the whole Jerry Jones situation photo, and I know it was years and years ago and we all make mistakes, I get it. But it seemed like it's just been buried under like, oh, it happened. Okay, we just move on. And I was just kind of disappointed that I haven't received that question from you guys.
That part.
Appreciate it.
Drop the mic on the ass.
Drop the mic. I need some comments on this.
Oh, well, I agree with LeBron 100%. And we called him out when he did that shit to Kyrie because I didn't appreciate that.
Definitely.
But this shows that he may have learned from that Kyrie. This is what I think. I think LeBron is smart. So I think somebody smart who he respects called him and said, Bron, you shouldn't have did that to Kyrie. Even if you didn't agree, you should have just been like, I don't have no comment, or I had to talk to Kyrie, or I don't know what he was thinking.
Maverick.
So, somebody. And maybe it had been Minister Louis Farrakhan or Jay-Z, somebody who was even more bigger or older. Yeah. So I think LeBron is smart in the way that he handled the right way. He highlighted how the media works, and it gets people to believe or think what they want you to think rather than using your own brain, which is one of the most important tools that they have. They always cover what they want to highlight without covering everything. So he put it back onto them like, hey, y'all got to go look in the mirror, see why y'all do this to Kyrie, a black man, but this white man, y'all don't keep the same energy and y'all ask me questions about everything. So, but y'all didn't ask me about this. So I applaud LeBron. I think he learned from doing that to Kyrie. Hopefully we'll see, because if another instance arises and he don't do it to another black man, kick a black man while he's down, which I don't agree. I don't think we should never do that to each other, right. Even if we don't like each other.
Yep.
Don't do it in public. And I appreciate that, and I think LeBron is a dope person for doing it. And
I
He took a stand. I love it, and I think I think it's a growth. I think it shows growth. Hopefully, we continue to grow and hold the people accountable that needs to be accountable. What you think, my brother C4?
I think the same thing. My sentiments are the exact same. It looks like he did learn from the Kyrie situation because, again, if you don't know what's going on with it or whatever, or you steady putting them down, you can easily say, I'm not educated on that situation. I'll talk about it when I'm more educated on it.
Right.
But you saying he hurt people when what did he actually do to hurt anyone? All he did was share the link from the movie. Jeff Bezos, the one that produced the movie and got it out on Amazon.
Steal up.
That's the one who should be going after.
It's steal
If anything, that's who hurt somebody or whatever. Kyrie didn't even say anything hurtful. He just says, I know who I am as a person. And he knows about his people, about his heritage, his history.
Absolutely.
So nothing's wrong with that. Now back to this situation about the Jerry Jones thing. Again, I agree 100%. LeBron stepped up and he said exactly what needs to be said. Why are we not questioning about Jerry Jones' presence there back in the day? What happened? What is his thoughts? Why hasn't Jerry Jones spoken out about this?
He loved it on the mic.
This is what we need to know.
The media needs to ask that question. Hey, we understand what the environment was back then, but right now, can you tell us how you feel about that back then, or what do you think about racism in America now? That could be a question.
That should be the exact question.
Absolutely.
That way we don't hold you to what you back then, but we want you to what you to feel now. At 80 years old.
Absolutely.
And your experiences. What you feel now?
And they try to put in that, of course, Jerry Jones ain't never have a
black head
coach,
right,
or anything like that. He always had the good black players. He had assistant coaches and other black coaches down the trough of coaches, but they was never
ahead.
Like, I don't think anybody was ever even a candidate to be a head coach for the Dallas Cowboys that was a black head coach.
Right.
To be honest, you know what I'm saying. But a lot of franchises haven't either.
Right.
But of course,
the
Cowboys are so prevalent. It's like everybody put their energy into that. Mm-hmm. So when stuff like this come up, and I think. Just say it was another organization that did that wasn't prevalent as Cowboys. We have the same energy toward Jerry Jones, or anybody else because of that. Or it's so strong because of Jerry Jones. Like you said, the timing.
That's a great question.
The timing.
Yeah, that's a great question because I agree with you 100%. Stephen A. named all the teams that didn't have one. There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
So,
speaking of Stephen A., let me do this real quick. People calling him a coon.
They are.
What I was saying earlier about how he just jumped at Jerry Jones' defense, blah, 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 blah. I was like, I get it. Let him defend himself first. Let's see what he gonna say.
Yeah. He defended himself, but it was on his podcast.
Right.
I listened
because
to
you said something, now you get to, I'm gonna see what he said. Okay, now people kind of got my back a little bit. So
I get it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh, I get that. But in Stephen A's defense, he said he wasn't defending Jerry Jones. He just said the same thing I'm saying. Yo, that was 65 years ago. The picture is still. It wasn't like he was throwing something, spitting on somebody, or hitting somebody with a bat. So we don't know. He's like, now we know he said the same thing I'm saying, and that's why I agree with him. But if you want to hear Stephen A's rebuttal to everybody, because he was mad about how everybody called him a coon. He got a podcast called No Mercy, and he talked about
Damage control.
He talked about it, and he was adamant. And this podcast is not Disney, so
that part
he get into it and then cussing and other stuff. It ain't Disney, so he own it. So if you want to hear him, check him out because I agreed with him. I still like, and he and Jay Williams was on First Take and said, "Hey, Jerry Jones needs to be. We need you to denounce. We need you to do things." And Stephen A. said, "I agree with that. We should hold him accountable for that." Absolutely. But we shouldn't hold him accountable for this picture, which is what I'm saying. Yeah. So I agree with both gentlemen. Jay Williams, shout out to you. Yeah. You dope, and I continue to do what you do.
Because Jerry was saying his comments was curious.
Curiosity.
I'm curious to see what's going on.
Right.
And everybody like, really, Jerry? You know what's going on every day in 1957, 58, 59, whatever.
We know the atmosphere in the 50s in Arkansas, in the South.
Stop it. But at the same time, I'm gonna agree with you. You can't really cut nobody's head all the way off just for a picture.
Nah, if the picture was showing some crazy shit, right? Exactly.
Like if he was in the front with that dude,
or if he was throwing some shit, punching, spitting. Okay, now we looking at you like, yeah. But I agree with you. So, but it's still like you said, it's still it's still a perfect opportunity for Jerry Jones to show leadership. To show leadership and denounce racism and hatred, which he hasn't done. So that's why some people think he's racist. Now, look, I don't think Jerry Jones is racist because I heard Michael Irvin, Stephen, I heard a lot of people, Emmitt Smith talk so great about him, how he taught them how to be businessmen and all kind of shit. So I don't think a white old man would teach black men. He don't, because he didn't have to teach them. He could have just paid them or lowballed them. He taught them and brought them in. So I don't think he's racist, but I do need him to denounce it. Otherwise, it's left open to people who gonna think.
Do you think Donald Trump racist?
Yeah. But he ain't never helped no black people like that. Except the rappers, nigga.
He on that team. He ain't got no choice but to help black people.
he on who team?
The Cowboys.
Oh, you mean...
I'm talking about Jerry.
I'm talking about Donald Trump.
I'm talking about Donald Trump. This motherfucker was the president.
I know.
Right.
All the presidents was racist.
7/8 of the country ready the ball out against black people.
Yeah, but all the presidents was racist to me except Obama.
So why you gonna sit here and say Jerry Jones is not?
I don't think he is. The president is different.
I'm not saying Jerry Jones is. He had times to say I'm not, and he did not.
Right, I agree with you on that. And I agree with you on that 100%. If he ain't doing a good job of promoting it.
That part. You promote everything else. You promote the hell out of stuff.
Right.
Hey, you can easily say, hey,
and that
we shouldn't do racism.
That does raise a question.
Off the mic, bro, he didn't.
That does raise a question to what the fuck is he doing?
That part.
They need to actually. I need him to do an interview. Stephen A. said he'd bring him on the show.
Hey, Brett. Hey,
and question him.
Absolutely.
But he said Stephen A. also said he don't think Jerry would do it because he might have asked him before already.
I don't think Jerry would do it either.
I don't think so either because it's gonna be hard questions. Hard questions is hard.
Yeah.
You see how he was acting with.
He 80. He might have a heart attack in that show, bro.
But even if you don't go on Stephen A. show, you can still denounce it. You could do your own little press conference. We do them all the time anyway. Yeah. You talk more than the coach.
I had this debate with people. Like, you gonna talk about Jerry Jones? I'm like, yeah, we gonna talk about Jerry Jones. Say, what you still a Cowboy fan, bro?
You niggas need to denounce y'all team.
Hold up. It ain't the Jerry Jones Cowboys.
Right. Yes, it is. He owned them motherfuckers. It's his team.
Okay. You still buy Apple stuff, right?
Hell no, fuck Apple. Nigga, you know I don't. You talking to them other people.
People still buy Nike. People still buy Tommy Hilfiger.
I don't buy Nikes either.
People still get Starbucks.
Tommy Hilfiger.
Timberland.
Tommy Hilfiger.
The Starbucks line, even that
we used to steal it. We used to steal it in the 90s. Hey, from Macy's. Shout out to my baby mama for stealing all the Tommy.
She about to go stay in jail. Say her name out loud.
You know who you are.
Jerry Jones. Damn it. Denounce racism.
Denounce racism.
People like, what you gonna stop? I got a lot of Cowboy stuff I'm not throwing away.
No, throw that shit away. Burn that shit just like they burned the Balenciaga.
Give me my money back. Right. And I'm with it. But you need to denounce racism, bro. You love to be in the mic. You love to be in the camera.
You love to talk.
Talk about this shit too.
Exactly.
And then you could be over. You could denounce it and then be over with it.
Right.
Then, but not denouncing it seems like you might be racist. And I'm saying that I don't think you are. But not denouncing it seems like you might be.
I ain't saying he is.
Right, but it seems like he could be.
You had your time to be like, I ain't that person anymore or anything.
Exactly.
And you haven't done it.
Right. So it seems like you could be.
You tiptoe yourself around, but when it comes to the team, when it comes to the stuff, you like, oh, yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
That's true.
Like, come on, I need that same energy for the other side too, bro.
So I need you two to denounce the Cowboys and come to a real squad. The Raiders or the 49ers or
the
football. Before I be a 49er
fan. So y'all want Jerry Jones y'all want Jerry Jones racist ass to be the racist owner, and y'all want to root for the racist owner team.
And we being honest, all of the owners got racist.
Y'all want to root for a racist owner team.
It's everything. Right. Misogynistic, racist, all that.
Peace. Right. You need to denounce the Washington, what they call the Washington Commodore. The Washington Commodores. Peace. Denounce them motherfucking Commodores. Also, come to a real team, the 49ers.
P said, Jerry Jones ain't racist. He kneeled. Shut your ass up. Shaq, Barkley, Braun, all in the hot seat for what he did. Okay, I get that.
I agree. We didn't like that shit that they did, how they did it.
Shout out Miranda. Talk that talk.
What up, cousin? Hey, Miranda, you gonna be at the 49er bar? I'm gonna see you, cousin.
Y'all got a bar?
Hey, I'm gonna invite I'm
Ain't nobody
invite
going to that shit.
I'm
Right.
invite the
Y'all
Miami
probably the only
niggas.
two there.
Nah, it'd be lit in that motherfucker.
Miami gonna beat
Somebody
y'all ass
calling.
tomorrow.
There'll be a bunch
Somebody
of
calling.
delusional motherfuckers in there.
Be lit up in there.
Come on, where my
Enter that joint.
where my mouse at?
You don't know how to swipe?
Oh, that's my boy, Super Dave. What's up, boy?
What's happening, fellas?
Super Day, what's up,
All
bro?
right. Look, I got a lot for y'all today. I'm
Holla
gonna
at
go
your
through
boy.
it
You
real
can be in
fast.
here all day. I don't care. Go ahead, bro.
Look, first I gotta get on this Jerry thing real quick because I heard what y'all said. Imagine if you see a girl getting beat up by a dude in the parking lot and you just walk by like you ain't see it. You just as bad as him.
Ooh,
Yeah,
That's
Ooh.
Jerry Jones.
ooh. Okay.
yeah.
So he may not be racist, but he's damn sure prejudiced. Because if you look at his resume, from the head coach all the way to the top is no black people. All the executives, none of them. No black people ever. You can't say that about the Raiders. As pissed off as I'm about to play, you can't say that about their front office. They keep a mixed bag in there.
Man, don't be trying to throw the Raiders in this shit. You didn't want to call when them niggas been losing.
You know I gotta talk about them too.
Man, too.
I'm gonna get on
I
their
root for the
sorry
Raiders.
ass too.
Home
But
team.
Go ahead, bro.
But as far as Jerry goes, he is at least he is prejudiced, if not racist. He might not be racist, but he's damn sure prejudiced. And with all this stuff with Kyrie and all of them, it's about money. If you take the money away, you'll get their attention.
Oh yes.
So if they treat if you
Come on,
treat
bus boycott.
Jewish people bad, if you treat Asian people bad, you treat white people bad, they stop buying your products. But our stupid ass keeps buying Nike and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
And I say us, but I don't buy that stuff no more. My shoes are black owned. Most of my clothes are black owned. I don't mess with a lot of people
Right.
because of the stuff they do. And I damn sure ain't buying no Cowboys tickets, and I'm right down the street.
Hey, you throw them
They
away
gotta-
anyway.
They gotta pay me. They
Throw
gotta
them
pay me
Cowboy
to come to
tickets
the game.
away.
So that's where it lies. If we start sticking with our own, and when they hurt us, we take their money away, then we'll get some change because that's what they respond to.
Absolutely.
Now beyond
That's a
that,
fact. But we don't
Beyond
stick
that-
together enough as black people. That's part of the
Absolutely.
problem.
and that's the problem. That's the problem because every time we do, they blow us up.
That part.
Every Black Wall Street we had, they blew it up. Every
Yep.
time we try to do something big, they blow it up.
Or they get a
Deion
black
Sanders.
man who hates himself to infiltrate and blow it up.
Right. Check this out.
Rest in peace
Coach
to
Prime down
Nipsey.
at JSU.
Let's talk about
Changing
Coach
everything
Prime.
for HBCUs, right?
Yep.
Changing all this stuff for HBCUs, bringing all the money over there, all the players over there. So what do? Throw a bunch
Offer
of
'em a
money at
job.
them and pull them away.
Yep.
Now he's going to Colorado like the rest of the coaches.
Yep.
Now
That's
he's
a
in
fact.
the system. They pulled him away from us.
They pulled him,
It's the
and he
same-
was building out there.
Everybody got a
Absolutely.
price, bro.
Right. They got a stadium.
But that's
being
the
built
problem,
right
like
now.
you saying. We should stay with he should have
Right.
stayed, and then black parents and students should just go to black colleges. Fuck Alabama.
Right. He should have stayed.
All due respect, should.
Exactly.
Fuck Alabama.
Fuck
Fuck
you too.
USC.
Abandon
Fuck
them.
Duke. I mean, who go to Duke?
Check this out,
Andre
Dave.
Hill and them. Fuck them.
Check this out, Dave. It's like
Yeah.
I'm agreeing totally with you, and it's like I want Coach Prime to stay down there because I think he's doing it for a purpose.
Right.
I mean, of
Right.
course we can say do that. We can say from where we are saying don't do it, but it's 300,000 versus 5-6 million in a year, bro.
Oh, no doubt.
so
no
it's
doubt.
like it's hard to say
That's a fact.
don't do it when they give you the money to be the keys to a car for a D1 team.
Right. I agree with that.
Now, I agree with
that's a hard
Colorado.
position. I agree with you.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I totally agree with you on that. The thing is, he is different.
True.
He's that one dude that's different.
He is.
Like us, if it was me or you, yeah, I'm gonna take the money and go. He matters. He is a needle mover for the entire country.
Absolutely.
It's different. And so when he leaves, like I gotta connect down there because they was recruiting my son,
Mm-hmm.
and
You talked about
we both agreed that we didn't want to go down there because you can't trust it.
You can't.
Because it's a business. And I told him don't go if you don't trust the situation. And so he chose a different school, but. Now we see because he'll be going there next year as a freshman and not have a coach that he was expecting to see.
Right.
So
Right.
So
that happens
now,
often too.
Often.
That happens
Right, it
often
happens a
in
lot.
college. Happened to my
and
brother.
I talked to my connect down there. The school is going nuts right now
Because of him.
because of this.
Yep.
Yeah, it makes
And
sense.
so what you're gonna see, the transfer portal is about to blow up. You're gonna see a bunch of kids decommit and go to other schools.
Yep, that's true.
Who knows? I don't know if he's taking Travis Hunter with him or not.
But
I
that
know
is
Travis
true.
ain't happy.
Yeah, that's
So,
true though.
yeah.
You got a very valid point. And I think Deion, since he wasn't taking the pay for the coaching job anyway, like he got the money, but sometimes something's more important than the money, and that's building up the community and the understanding and the blueprint.
Right.
And that's
Right.
why I'm sad that he left. I would have wanted him to stay and show, no, y'all can't buy me. I'm still going to stay down here with these people.
He did not take the
Yeah,
job yet. They were saying it's rumors that he is.
They say he taking it.
ain't.
I read a report that says that
You're
he's
not
going to take
you're
it.
not hearing me. You're not hearing me. I talked to somebody extremely close in the program.
He got ties like that. Go ahead,
Press
Dave.
conference is coming. Trust me,
Yeah.
he's gone.
Press conference.
Yeah.
And this is my thing.
Unless he didn't sign the paper yet and he backs out because of the media pressure,
Yeah.
he's gone.
Well, one thing we know is Deion don't back down under no pressure.
Oh, no.
So that's not it. But I'll play the other side of it. What if he's taking the job to Colorado so he can start to set that same example and precedence in a D1 school?
Nah.
Nah.
I'm gonna tell you.
Because Deion
This
is
is what.
special. We all
No,
agree that
what he-
Deion is
what he-
special.
no,
and he has influence.
If you wanted, no. If you wanted to do that, you take Jackson State and move them to the FBS.
Right. I agree with you.
That's
with you.
my
That's what
thing. Make the black colleges D1. That's my whole thing.
Well, all right. So they are This is something people get mixed up too. They are Division One. They're FCS Division One. They're not. So they're
They're
let
not
me see,
Power
to make
5
it- to
or
make
Group
it-
of 5.
Right.
Right. They're not Power 5 or Group of 5, but they are Division 1. So your skill players are basically the same thing. The only difference is the offensive line and defensive line.
Yeah.
That's why
That's
you
a
see
big difference.
quarterback.
Oh, the line is
That's why you
number
see
one.
quarterbacks and linebackers. You see quarterbacks, linebackers, and stuff from North Dakota and Montana and all this stuff get to the NFL because they're Division 1 level players.
Yep.
Yeah.
But you have so many talented, skilled positions all over the country. They all can't fit in the Power 5, so they go to the other school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Right.
if you got a 6'8" offensive tackle, it ain't too many of those. So they're gonna go to Power 5.
They not
Yeah.
going to JSU.
So, right.
That's true.
Especially
So
now without
that's how that.
Pryor.
So that's
But
how
yeah.
that works.
But yeah, I agree with you.
But-
I agree with you. He should have stayed and showed and built the blueprint there so that more people could come and do it. So I'm sad that he's leaving because it's something that Killer Mike said. He was like, what happened was our grandparents. He's like, I grew up. I went to all black school, black grocery store, black everything was around me. He's like, but then when the people got old and left it to their kids, they sold it. So sometimes with black people, what we do is we build something up to where it's valuable, and then they come in and offer us some money, and then we sell it.
Right.
And that's basically what he just did.
People don't pass down the
Instead of
The
keeping it
history or-
exactly and understanding the history of it, this is grandma's story. She worked hard for this, and that's also another thing that happened when you give somebody something. They don't understand
It
the
ain't
work it
appreciative
took.
when you give it
exactly.
to somebody.
They didn't understand the work it took. They didn't know what grandma and grandpa did. They just benefited from it, and then was like, "Oh, I could get some more money from it, so I'm gonna sell it."
it's Colorado and it's South Florida. And, he's from Florida. So my whole thing is why Colorado over South Florida if you're going to do it. You go to
Because
Florida,
he
you
can
take
pull-
you taking
because he-
everybody out of Florida if you go to
Colorado's a
South
bigger school.
Florida.
Check it out. He can pull people out of South Florida to Colorado.
Ain't nobody going to fucking Colorado, Dave.
They might go for him.
I bet you they
They
will.
might go for him.
I bet you they will.
Yeah.
I hear you.
They
I
will.
get
For
that.
him, they will.
Right.
That's why. Because he is who people said he wasn't going to win at Jackson State. Look how fast he turned it
Oh,
around.
of course.
All the way around.
Them kids would transfer to the Pac-12 in a
Yeah,
heartbeat.
Nick Saban mad, so of course.
Right.
So now he's gonna get them. He's gonna get them linemen he needs
Mm-hmm.
in Colorado, and he can get them Midwest corn-fed kids to be on the line,
Nebraska.
and then he can pull them skill position dudes from Florida and California
Right.
and wherever else because he's in Colorado.
Build
It's
the
gonna be
team
hard
up.
with
Yeah,
California.
that's true. That is very true.
But yeah, and he's got Texas. He's got Texas resources too, and there's a lot of big boys out here.
Oh yeah.
Boy,
So,
that's why I
I
love
mean,
talking
me-
to your ass, boy.
Man,
Me
me
too,
and my
boy.
son
Even though
cracked
you
up-
was wrong with
Look,
that Aaron Rodgers, Derek Carr, you've been on
He
point
look
with
at
all
Aaron
the rest
Rodgers'
of that
ass
shit.
right now.
hey, hold up. Who's having a better season right now?
I don't
Neither
know.
one of them
They
motherfuckers.
both got both their records look crazy.
I didn't say Carr was having a great season. Just who's having a better season?
What makes something better? I'm gonna have to look the stats up. Let me look these stats
Both of them
up.
2-7 or some shit like that.
No, I'm looking up the stats though. The stats
But
on
I
each
agree with you,
individual.
bro, on the Deion Sanders thing. I want him to stay, of course. It's like one of those things. I want him to build up down there. I want people like other coaches go down there and help this dude, man.
Right.
Like we need just like kind of like how Jeff Satter just went to Indianapolis, right?
Uh-huh.
There's other linemen out there that can coach or either recruit. No, do they want to go through that thing with Deion Sanders though? You know, down there at JSU. Do I want to go through that? It's what they're going through in their life. Do I really want to go down there for this cause? And then at the same time, like you just said, like I go down there and then you need to go to Colorado, and I'm stuck down here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Am I
And
going
the-
to
and the
Colorado
next
with
dude-
you?
Right.
And the next dude that comes, the questions are going to be, are you going to leave us like Deion did?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah. No doubt.
Exactly.
But that's what's going to destroy recruiting now.
That's what happens.
For that shit. And
That
this is
happens.
the number reason why I don't want him to lead that. Because
Right.
it's like, you came down here to get your spark. What people going to say. You kind of had to get your spark,
Yeah.
your
And
shine.
then you got it, and you left.
got your shine, and you gone.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
everybody, I said, everybody got a price. I don't care who you are. Everybody got a price.
Hey,
If he
nah,
did-
not everybody.
if he did
Malcolm
2
X
more
didn't have
years-
one.
Right.
Or Dick
If
Gregory.
Look,
And he did.
They
if
killed
Coach
him,
Prime,
though. But still, he ain't have one.
if Coach Prime did 2 more years,
One person.
if he did 2 more years and then he left,
Yes.
it'd be a whole
It'll
nother
be
ball
different.
game.
Okay, Prime, now I got you right there, Dave. You right.
I agree with you,
Go.
Dave.
Okay, now you can go now, and it'll be solidified that you built down here,
Right.
and now you can go and do your thing. I get that.
Because,
Absolutely.
And I don't want to take too much credit away because he got them a new stadium.
Yeah.
True.
He got the school.
did
He
the
got
stadium
the
for
he
him.
got the campus expanded. And he
And
did
he
it.
used
And
his
he did
money.
this for other. Right. And he did this for other schools too.
Yeah.
He also got a HBCU combine for the NFL.
Yep.
Now, like I said, they're FCS. Well, all the white FCS schools, they go to the regular combine.
Right.
So he was able to get an NFL combine just for HBCU.
Just for them,
That's
yep.
huge.
Which is dope. And
So
he
he's done some amazing stuff. But imagine how much more he could have done in 2 more years.
right. And he got
Because
the,
the other schools are following in line.
and he got the young kids to dress the part, act the part, behave the part, which is
Right.
like
Incredible.
mentorship. That part was
Yeah.
dope about him too. So, but hey,
Changing
just
the
on this,
culture.
I was looking up these yards. Look, this is a bad year for Aaron Rodgers. Let me tell you.
Terrible.
I'm gonna tell you.
But he beat the Cowboys.
Derek
Fuck
Carr
that nigga.
got 2,700 passing yards. Aaron Rodgers got 2,600. Touchdowns. Aaron Rodgers got 21. Derek Carr got 18. So even though Aaron Rodgers having a down year, it's a good year. It's better than a Derek Carr
about
off good
interceptions?
year. Interceptions. Let's see. Interceptions. All right. Aaron Rodgers got
They're probably close on that too.
Aaron Rodgers got 9 interceptions. That's a lot for him. He never usually be in double digits.
That's like $1 million for him.
Ain't
Yeah,
no
and-
Devontae no
And
more.
Derek Carr got 11. No, 7. Derek Carr got 7. And his QB.
So-
All right, so Derek Carr rating is 92.3. Aaron Rodgers rating is 92.9.
While we on the Raiders, we got to give a
So-
shout out to your boy Josh Jacobs, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to
Oh,
Josh
man,
Jacobs.
Josh.
They need to pay that man and
That-
get some defense.
they need to give
Goddamn.
him all
What's
the-
up with y'all defense?
Yeah. They
I mean-
put all the money on the offense.
Well, they need
put
to
all
put the
money
rest
on
of the money on
offense.
defense the
Right.
next couple
Mark
years.
Davis wanted to show, and he put all the money on the offense.
They put money
What
into
he
that
need to
defense
do-
too, bro.
Look,
No, they ain't
sell
put- they ain't
a
do
little.
smart money.
They put it on one player.
They
Look,
paid Chandler
trade-
Jones and they paid I forgot his other dude, the cornerback. I forgot his name.
I was thinking about this last night.
Go ahead.
Trade. Since Waller don't want to play, trade him for a couple of picks.
Yeah.
Trade him to a sorry team for a couple of picks, and then scoop up that tight end from Georgia when he comes out.
Trade his ass to Houston.
That 6'7" tight. I can't think of his name. Dude, 6. Yeah, trade him to Houston for a couple of picks, and snatch that dude up from Georgia. You get the number 2 pick or whatever, and scoop him up. You got a brand new young Waller that's gonna show up to the game. That'll solve that problem.
Yeah.
But we need some defense for real.
Definitely.
Hey, Dave, I got a
I
question
think
for
you
you.
need some coaching, but that's just me.
Who the best quarterback in the NFL?
That's Mahomes.
That's easy.
Out
easy
the
work.
gate.
Out the gate, easy.
That's-
And it ain't even that close.
That's not even a question. That's not even a question.
Yeah. He gonna be the greatest for a
Number
minute.
1. Yeah. That dude is.
He that
special.
dude. I'll be watching him. I'll be
He's
mad
special.
at my team. Like, man, why we can't have a quarterback like that?
Yeah.
And we had a quarterback like that.
Now-
Should be over.
Now, real
5
quick,
Super Bowls in a row.
back to Rogers and Carr. That comment I made before the season was that it's the same skill set, but they had different paths in their career. And if you flip the teams, you probably get the same results.
Nah.
That's what it
Carr
looking
had a
like.
bunch of this. Hold on.
I ain't
Carr
agree
had-
with that shit, Dave.
Hold on. Carr had nothing but dysfunction his whole career.
That's a fact.
Rogers had a stable situation his whole career.
True.
Yeah.
So, and you look at their stats right now, they're real damn close.
Yeah, their stats are close.
So,
But they switched offensive weapons.
And this is for most quarterbacks. You put them in a stable situation,
They gonna
they
blossom.
have success.
That's
Look
true.
at Joe Burrow.
That's all the greats.
But-
if you name
but
a
you
great,
give
he
him a-
had it. Joe Montana had
Right, you give
Bill
him a-
Washington offense. Steve Young
Yeah,
had the
you
same
give
shit.
them a trash. You give them a trash dysfunctional ass situation
And it's
where you
dysfunctional.
change coaches every 2 years.
Or every year, yep. Change
Your
all
off-
the coordinators, yep.
like,
That's true.
could you-
That was
could
Alex
you
Smith his
imagine
first
having
7
to learn-
years.
Yeah.
Man, could you imagine having to learn a new playbook every 2 years?
Yeah, that shit crazy. No
It
stability.
takes you 2 years to get this shit down.
Yeah.
That's true.
So, like, what do you expect? And the dude is still, by the end of his career, he's going to have Hall of Fame numbers. Because he was around 5,000 yards last year.
Mm-hmm.
So, but he's in a terrible situation. So until they get that straight, you're going to get these crazy results all the time.
Bro, you
right.
you the realest, boy. You know I
Thank you
love
for
you.
calling. Now, Peace, call
All
in.
right,
We
man,
ain't block
appreciate
your
y'all.
number, nigga.
Thanks for
You
the
just
call,
got a
bro.
Washington
All
number.
love, Super
All right,
Dave.
take it easy.
All right, bro. Holla at you, boy.
Yep.
Peace said Brady going to
That
be the
is
GOAT.
my dog.
Thanks for calling, Dave. Anybody else want to call the number 702-551-5261? Call us if you think Jerry Jones racist. Call us if you think I'm a coon. Well, I
You
know I
are
ain't
a
no
coon.
coon. Call us if you rooting for Jerry Jones' team and you think he racist. Are you a coon? That's what I think.
Shut your ass up.
Switch teams, you bitches.
I want my money back from my Cowboy gear.
And this is why we don't pay you to shut your ass up.
Oh,
Go to the
man.
49er bar, man.
Thanks.
We're going to beat y'all ass.
Hey, we going to the 49er bar. Cuzzo, I seen you coming. My other Cuzzo coming. All my
we
Cuzzos
gonna
coming to
move
the bar.
on. Two. We gonna talk about Sean Taylor, mannequin, and the Washington football team. My bad.
Turn the music up a little bit.
Commodores.
The Commodores.
Peace. Call in 702-551-5261.
Yes, sir.
And tell us about how y'all pretty good though. I think
First
y'all
off-
gonna beat the Cowgirls.
That was terrible. They not, but that was terrible.
Y'all looking better than y'all did.
I understand the shout out. I mean, what they tried to do with Sean Taylor, but I don't know who in their marketing department decided to do this. You spent money on this?
Right.
A statue, not a mannequin. But that's some Washington Commander shit to me.
Hey, maybe they was unaware. It must be him
Got
calling.
a call.
It's a 757.
What it do?
Yo, man, what's good?
Holla at
What
your
up, what
boy.
up?
What up?
This peace, man. Y'all talking about Snyder, man?
We
Can
talking about
get
your
this
boy.
Snyder?
Yeah.
That was the most disrespectful
Thank
tribute
you.
I ever seen in my life. Bro didn't even wear Nike jerseys back then, bro.
Right.
Bro didn't wear. He ain't wear no gloves. He went out there what they call when you play football. They call that going out there raw, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that shit looks stupid.
It did, man.
Stupid. And it's like,
why-
man,
That's why you gotta have
he on
people.
his last legs. He on his last legs as the owner anyway.
He's just trying to do something to get people on his side, and he fucked up.
Bruh,
he should have had some people
you
around the culture to do it.
Yeah, you really dropped the ball. I mean, it was cool when you dropped the picture of Jerry Jones or whatever.
He definitely dropped it.
Right.
He definitely dropped that. He had somebody steal that out of Jerry Jones' house when he was
He
there.
was
I'm
like,
taking
I ain't
this picture.
saying this, but I'm.
That was the worst tribute ever, man. That was supposed to be a statue, bro. They call that a statue.
That what they call a statue. That's a mannequin.
Yeah, mannequin.
That's
Bruh.
what that is.
That's crazy. But rest in peace to Sean Taylor, though.
Rest in peace, Sean
He was a
Taylor.
baller,
Yeah,
too.
R.I.P.
Go
man.
from the
He
youth.
took over as the best safety ever, but it's all good.
Oh, good.
Oh, that's kind of far, nigga. Ed Reed.
I don't know.
Better, faster than Ed Reed.
I don't know.
Ed Reed
Ed Reed and Troy Polamalu, nigga.
Yeah, Troy.
But if he
Is
lived
he,
long,
hold on.
had a
All
full
right,
career.
that's cool. Is he faster than all them niggas you named?
Yeah,
Yes.
but that don't make him
Did he hit
better.
harder than everybody you
Oh, he
named?
he was like running a lot, bro.
And he hit
So
harder.
why is it far-fetched that
And
he could have possibly been
Oh,
there?
no, that's not far-fetched.
Oh, okay. That's all
Oh,
I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
You got a point right there, bro.
Ed
Nah,
Reed to
big
go.
point.
Ed Reed to
Super
go
facts.
safety. I get it to him.
Yeah,
He was on his neck. He would have been on his neck.
So what's
I'm
up?
out
What
though,
you
y'all.
think
I'm
Jerry
holler at
Jones
y'all,
racist?
bro. Nah, man.
You don't?
Nah, man. I mean, they all old heads, bro. Anybody over 80, 75, they was brought up in that, bro.
I feel you. But
Like he can grow. Like I don't
can
think
grow.
he's done racist stuff since then. So,
right.
I mean,
That's what that's how I look at
He
it.
been a businessman, like, truthfully.
He a
Says
businessman,
that.
but
Like,
to
I
the
don't
fact,
think he
to
care
the
what color
core.
you is when it comes to business.
Right. We gonna make
right.
money
and
together.
And he not. Yeah,
And
he's
that's
seeing a lot
all
of
of
black
them
people on that
to the
squad.
most point.
So, I mean, he
Absolutely.
really didn't
Shit,
like
that's Michael
y'all.
Jordan. He racist if that's the case.
If
I
a
don't have no
real
niggas.
racist ain't gonna put no money in your pocket like that, man.
I would agree with you.
I'm going with
The
that.
hate, the hate overcomes the business if you really racist.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Tommy
exactly.
Hilfiger, like I don't want
none
y'all
of
to wear my
prosper
shit. What?
without
We
really
giving you money.
hate
I
y'all.
don't care.
I
Don't wear
don't
my shit.
throw
Oh, okay.
racism out there
We
like
stealing
that.
that
Yeah.
shit.
So don't.
So yeah, I agree with you. But I don't think he's racist. But he
No,
need to
man.
denounce that shit though.
Yeah, of
So we
course,
could be
of
like,
course.
okay, Jerry, you cool now.
I know he don't want to lose half his
Even though he
fan
got
base,
one of them
half of
colonizer
red.
faces. He got a colonizer
Just
face.
think, man, if Jerry Jones had to sell the Cowboys,
Oh, that'd be fucked up.
I'm going to
So
buy
y'all-
that bitch.
Nah, y'all gonna switch teams. Y'all might win some Super Bowls.
Can
Sorry,
I
motherfuckers.
get some credit
Man,
out about this
hey,
team?
look. If they ever win again, I'm done with that. Shit,
Listen to me.
if
Listen
they
to
ever
me.
win
When we
again,
do
the Cowboys
They ain't
win
gonna
before
win, my
when
nigga.
we do win,
I swear I'm done.
You got kids? Hey, they ain't
We
win
gonna
when
rub it
they gonna
in.
win when your kids is 50.
when we win
So that's
this year,
another 100
so
years.
we gonna win this year. I don't care what nobody say. We
As long
going
as
Super
they, as
Bowl.
long as they don't win no Super Bowl,
The delusion is setting in. This is how they always do. Watch, they gonna lose in the first game of the playoffs to the
we
real
play
team,
y'all.
like us.
We
And
gonna
then
beat
they
y'all
gonna be
ass.
like crying
First off,
again.
Miami gonna beat y'all ass on Sunday.
Right.
Oh, we gotta get to that.
I
Look at the
appreciate
time.
the Niners. Appreciate the Niners last year, man. Please, thank
No problem. Hey, good. Thanks for calling in, my boy. I'll see you.
you.
We'll
Yes,
see you.
sir.
Love
I'll
you,
let
boy. We'll
y'all.
talk to you soon.
All right, peace.
Yes, sir.
Now let's get to these games.
NFL pitch.
Let's get it. Let me get to my shit. We can talk about the Miami game right now.
Miami and who?
49ers, nerd.
Where they playing at?
San Francisco. Santa Clara. I'm
Who
sorry.
the favorite?
Favorite 49ers.
Minus
favorite
4.
by 4.
Who got the better all-around team?
Cowboy.
Give me
Listen to
hey,
me,
See,
man.
that's the delusion.
Listen to me. This is
Again.
what I talked to you last night. The Cowboy, not the Cowboy, but the 49ers, right?
Right.
The Miami head coach was an offensive person for the 49ers.
49ers.
Yes.
The
Right.
two running backs are the running backs for Miami were both running backs
49ers.
at the 49ers, correct?
Right.
So what I'm trying to get you to understand is this. I think Mike McDaniel and the two running backs, they want to win, of course, because they're not on the team no more.
Right.
Plus, he knows the play, so he's going to have his defense ready to make sure Jimmy Garoppolo had a ball in his hands,
Yes.
not Christian
Because
McCaffrey.
if you put the ball in
how do you do that?
Jimmy
As-
Jones' hand,
Jimmy
Stack the line.
Jimmy Garoppolo's hand,
Stack the line.
they're going to fail.
So you saying they gonna stack the line?
So
We
Christian
finna
McCaffrey
tear their ass up.
So Christian McCaffrey can't get off.
But Christian McCaffrey gonna be out there in the wide receiver position.
But he got to but that's what they want. Jimmy Garoppolo to have the ball in his hand. They have a better chance when he got the ball in his hand.
I agree with that assessment.
Yeah.
That's what I would do too. But what I was telling you yesterday was, even if you know the play, even if you know the playbook, even if you think you got, it's still it's one-on-one, mano versus mano.
Absolutely.
You got to win that battle.
True, but I have
so
an
ain't no
edge.
cheating.
I
so
got
you can't
an
cheat.
edge. I have an edge because I know the plays.
You can say you have an edge, but if the man on the other side is better than you, then your edge is not.
Their offensive coordinator doesn't know their defensive plans.
But
as opposed to,
but that don't matter.
Their coordinator knows their
you're gonna
offensive
see them.
plan.
You're gonna see them when they play. When the plays go, you're watching. Oh, this is what they doing. Oh, this is what they doing. They playing man. Okay, Debo burn their ass. Hey, put McCaffrey out there. They playing man, burn somebody.
Miami defense
it's just about adjustments, bro.
They defense is way better than what you think it is.
Absolutely.
That's cool.
I get your point.
That's cool. But our offense, our weapons are. Miami got a lot of weapons. We got a lot of weapons. Now Miami got a better quarterback. So that might be the difference. But our defense is better than their defense. So they got a better quarterback.
Y'all got a great
It's
defense.
by that much. We first in everything, bro.
Hey, that's
no,
fine.
we're first. So
no, we not. Y'all not.
Hey,
no, y'all not.
Google it.
Y'all not, bro. We first in everything.
No, you're not.
Yes, we are.
Internet.
We first in everything.
That's
Miami
cool. Go ahead,
plus 4.
Steve.
Miami plus 4.
49ers, money line.
That ain't gonna happen. Next game.
We can't. We got to close this thing. Talking about Jeremy Jones, punk ass.
Hey.
That's fine. All right, I got 2 more picks for y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow, take the Vikings versus the Jets. Take the Lions versus the Jaguars.
I love both of those. Say them again.
Again, we got the Vikings versus the Jets, and we got the Lions against the Jaguars. We're taking the Vikings, and we're taking the Lions.
That should say Dallas Cowboys, nerd.
No, it don't.
It do right here.
No.
No.
Best defense, 2022.
Right here.
Right
No,
here.
right. Look right there.
He can't read, y'all.
I don't want to read that one.
Hey, just for the record, it says best defense in the NFL 2022, San Francisco
That shit old,
49ers.
bro. That shit like 3 weeks old.
Right.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to the UnDrafted AllStarz Radio Sports Show. I am your host. I am Big Sugar, a.k.a. Sugar Dosha the Great, a.k.a. Mr. Tell Your Friends About Me, with my co-hostesses.
And I'm Q Mecca, 49ers, West Side Riders, rest in peace to Tragic. Jerry Jones denounced racism,
Marcus,
and then
I
we'll
love you,
believe. Dave, thank you for calling. Peace, thank you for calling.
Yes, sir.
Yo, C4Nate from the 618. Everybody have a great weekend. Enjoy yourselves. Be safe. We'll see y'all next Saturday.
Have a great motherfucking weekend. We
Have
are
a
out
great-
this motherfucker. We love y'all.
Love.
Rest in
safe.
peace. Rest in peace to Tupac, because this is sample.
We gonna let Tragic go out. Okay. We out.